What's up, guys? Back with another video. I'm driving down 63rd Street. I know I had a lot of comments and a lot of concerns about that TTB Nez video, but honestly, I don't care. I know some people get mad at me for. I'm not going to say I agree with gentrification, but I understand. Like I understand in a lot of situations it needs to happen. It is sad to see some people have to leave, but for the most part, like you have a choice to stay where you are. You don't have to make that decision, but I mean, you can do things to, like, help amend the situation. But that's not what I wanted to make this video about. I actually wanted to make this video about, like, my thoughts on Section 8 and how it impacts the black community. I'll be honest, man. I wouldn't say that I believe Section 8 needs to go per se. I think that Section 8 needs to be limited. Because what's happening is a lot of people their lifelong goal is to get on Section 8 and just live their life. That's it. It's like, maybe get some sort of nasty. It's like there's like no motivation to do anything more than Section 8. Like I talk to clients all the time. Like I work in a lot of rentals here in Chicago, and it just really bothers me that I talk to a lot of clients, and they're just like, oh, I got my voucher now, I got it made now. It's like, I don't know. I feel like that's not fair that, people like me, like, I'm be honest, guys, like I even though like I do a lot of property management, I make quite a bit of money, I still live very frugal, very frugal. I actually live in a basement that doesn't have any heat. I just put appliances in here. It leaks all the time. I have to, I'm actually doing some repairs on the floor myself. I don't own the building. It's just that the landlord needs some help. I told them, they said if I can live in there for free and repair the building, then, I can live rent free. And I said, okay, that's fine. I'll put the repairs in myself, and I'll essentially take care of the cost of the rent. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. And honestly, I'm thinking about making a hustle out of that. It might be a little hustle. They pay me like $100, $200, $300 a month, and I just fix up all the stuff in their building. But that's another video. But my thing is this though. Like here in Chicago, like you have people who live very, very like they live in these really, really nice, beautiful, gorgeous homes, and people like me. It's like since like Section 8 in Chicago is so high. I can't afford something like that. I would never pay, even though I know I can theoretically afford an apartment that's like $1,200, $1,300 a month. I just choose that. I feel like that's out of my, I don't want to go that high, me personally. I know I can qualify for it with my income, but I'm not going to personally pay that much personally. I have I don't know. I just feel like that's kind of out of control. But these Section 8 people, they're so accustomed to getting handed handouts. And, so they're in the mindset that they feel like if they don't have to really entertain you since they have a voucher, or they feel like, for example, I have this one rental, right? This place is gorgeous. I'm not going to tell you the exact address. It's in Park Manor. That's basically the neighborhood of J.B. Bin Laden. It's right near 71st and King. That's all I'm going to say about that. But for that particular rental, this place is decked out, has nice appliances, nice hardwood. This place is gorgeous. Like brown. This has like all these brown granite countertops, new flooring, new pictures. Everything just looks so pristine. But the lady was just like, oh no. I have people literally tell me, say, look, since it's on the second floor, I don't feel like walking up the stairs. I can understand if you're an elderly lady. I can see if someone understand that. But if you're like 23 years old and you got a voucher and you don't feel like walking the stairs because you're lazy, it's like, yo, those type of people I don't like. And I feel as if for the black community, it really holds us back a lot. It doesn't, like a lot of these women, they're so, like, I'm be honest, man, the white man is their father in the house. You know what I'm saying? Instead of having the man, like depending on the man, they depend on the white man's money. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously no such thing as really the white man's money, but you see what I'm saying? Like they're waiting, they are at the mercy of what white legislators and and lawmakers do. So basically, if they choose to cut out the funding, which they are, by the way, since Trump's been in office, they don't have to take care of you. They can cut you off and you're done for. And it's like, a lot of these women are so accustomed to these vouchers that they don't realize that without it, they ain't got anything. These so-called independent women are not independent. I mean, granted, there are a ton of women. I'm not just like saying, I'm not trying to pick on black women by any like form of fashion. I think that there are a lot of wonderful women out there. There are a lot of wonderful women who take care of business, who take care of their kids. I know that for a fact. Like, trust me. Like, I honestly, I exclusively only date black women. But I would date someone else if they were nice. But I'm just saying, for me personally, what I desire, I prefer like women that look like me. But as far as the Section 8 is concerned, like a lot of the recipients, they're very bougie. And it's like, like to me personally, I'm not even bougie, and I work for my money. I work really hard to get where I'm at. I've really started from nothing. Like I'm like, guys, I live in this neighborhood. I live here right along with you guys. The one guy lives downstairs to me, he has a voucher. Actually, no, upstairs. I'm sorry, I live in the basement. He lives upstairs to me, and he has a voucher. You know what I'm saying? He's not really that bougie, but you know what I'm saying? The people like that I can deal with. It's just the bougie ones who I can't stand, like who just feel like, oh no, I don't want to walk up the stairs. I don't want this and that. And then it's like, what are you doing to your kids? It's like you're teaching them to be reliant on the government. And they talk about the Section 8 like it's like the best thing ever, but it's not. It's like, it's supposed to be a temporary assistance program to help you get on their feet. And this is why I personally believe that they should put a maximum on it, like a maximum of like 12 years. And I feel like 12 years is still being very generous. Maybe 7 years, because honestly, I hate to say it, this may sound kind of crazy, and I'm not a Republican, I'm not a Democrat, none of that. I'm a realist, man. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen the distance, but there's a Popeye sign, right? So if you go to Popeyes and you start out as a cashier making $7.25, $8 an hour, right? And I can almost guarantee if you work there for 10 years straight, you're gonna at least be a supervisor and or at least even be a store manager. You just kind of see it now coming up on the left. But these people with these vouchers, they will wait 10 years instead of working a job for 10 years. They will actually wait 10 years to get a voucher. They'll live way below their means, won't try to go hard, and as soon as they get their voucher, that's it. They feel like they've made it. I'm like, yo, if you work any job, if you work at Walmart or McDonald's for 10 years, and you don't have a decent living, a decent wage, you're the problem. I'm just like, this isn't like some third world country where it's like opportunities are really limited, and if they had like better jobs, you'd be in a better situation. No, there are a lot of jobs out here. Like, even on the south side of Chicago, like, yeah, there's issues, but like there's ways to get around. Like, you can go to, there's so many different ways to make money out here. You know what I'm saying? There's so many different ways. Like, you can go to the suburbs. You can take the bus. You can take the train. So Chicago has one of the best transit systems in the entire. I think it has a better transit system than New York City, if you ask me. This place is amazing. If you guys know, there's bus stops everywhere. Almost at every corner. And it's like, for you not to like be able to transit out somewhere, that's just like sad. It's like, like, and there's so many people giving out money and stuff all the time. It's like, look, man. People give out rides. It's like, people. There's more than one way to work. Churches give out ways. There's so many ways to get it out here. You know what I'm saying? Other than like, just sitting back and chilling, and just like relying on the government. You know what I mean? I understand that a lot of people do need it. I'm not saying cut it away or take it away. I just think that it shouldn't be a crutch to your living situation. You should be more motivated to do things on your own and set a good example for your children. I'll be honest, my mom did get food stamps for a little while, but she eventually worked her way out of it. And it was back when my mother and my father first split up. They had some issues, and but besides the point, I thought I knew her for a second. But besides the point, like, you can get it if you really try. You just have to put the effort into it. This is the United States of America. Like, this is. They hate to say it, people don't agree with me, but this really is the land of opportunity. If you put your mind to something and you work hard at it and you dedicate yourself to something, you're going to do really well. You don't have to be, in a really bad situation, because you have to think about it like this. People before you have been in worse situations, have made it happen. People after you will be in worse situations and will make it happen. So what's your excuse? What's your excuse not to act now? So, I know I'm kind of been preaching a little bit, but it's just, I just feel very strongly about it. I do feel like it does disenfranchise the men, especially the black men in our communities, because a lot of women don't feel incentivized to marry. They feel as if, like, why do I need a man if I can just live off the government, They feel like it's not necessary. So, But yeah, I just wanted to make this video, man. I'm about to go to this place called B&B Ice Cream right here. It's actually very good. It's on 82nd Racine. If you guys are ever in the city of Chicago, it's in between 82nd and 83rd Racine. And I will catch y'all next video. Peace.